My name is Orla and I am the director of James V, Katherine. And my job as director means ultimately I have responsibility for every aspect of the production. The main responsibilities of a director are planning, thinking about who will be in the team, the creative team, so design and of course the actors. And for me as a director mostly of new writing, the key relationship really is with the playwright. So working with the playwright on preparing the text, investigating the text, making sure that text is where the writer intends it to be so that by the time we start rehearsals, we're good to go. So lots of planning going on before we get anywhere near a rehearsal room. Starting to think about, from the play that's emerging on the page, what does this world feel like, taste like, smell like? What are our key guiding principles of the aesthetic? And then starting to think, and who are the actors who will come and inhabit this world and play these characters and bring them most vividly to life? I went to school in London, just to comprehensive school, and drama was always my thing. I was a bit of a show-off, I suppose, so I loved being in all the productions and acting and being in front of an audience. I then went to study drama at university, and I hadn't really done my research because drama at university was quite an academic course. It was lots of reading about the history of theatre, different genre, different directors, playwrights, and it wasn't at all a practical course. So I spent most of my time not studying the degree that I was there to do, but in lots of extracurricular student union type stuff. I sang in a band, we'd put on shows, just lots of live performance. And when I left university, I trained to be a teacher because I thought, well, I need a job, I have to make some money. So I was a secondary school teacher, worked in a high school for 5-6 years. And again, during that time, I would make work, but this time with the students. In my late 20s, I quit my job and sold my car and went back to university, well, to drama school. And I did a master's, trained in directing, and set up my own company, did a lot of assisting, and then eventually was in a position where I could run my own company. Teaching was such a brilliant way into directing. I learned very quickly how to manage different people, how to schedule my time, how to organize resource, space, timetables, curricula, and understanding that although you might have 30 different human beings in a class, each of them is going to learn in a different way. Each of them is going to require different conditions in which to flourish, which I think is part of a director's role. You're wanting to create the conditions for people to fly, and people need different things. So teaching was definitely a huge part, I think, of my grounding in understanding what it means to be a director. The creative challenges of being a director, I would say, for me anyway, just the sense of responsibility. The ultimate responsibility for the success, whatever that means, of a production lies with you, because you have sign off on every creative decision. That's on you. Just the privilege of making art, of being in a room, dreaming, playing for a living, and having the opportunity to say things that we feel need said, and entertain, to make people feel, hopefully to stir to action, because I'm someone who believes that art can change the world. So this is what we're about, and to have the privilege of engaging in that action, it's a thrill and a privilege and a joy.